On this week's episode of the Heating Up podcast, we are diving straight into the madness of the NFL's legal tampering period. The last 48 hours have been chaos. Big signings, big trades, and plenty of moves that will shape the entire offseason. Then we'll spin around the rest of the sports world. Golf keeps delivering dramatic finishes, and somebody keeps inevitably collapsing down the stretch. The Knicks are struggling while Jason Tatum's return, shaking up the Eastern Conference, and college basketball is heading to championship weekend as March Madness gets ready to take over. And somehow we might be turning into a hockey podcast because all of our NHL picks and teams have somehow absolutely been on fire since we picked them. And then, as always, we wrap up with heat checks. So lock in, and here we go.
Hello, friends. I'm Jim Nance, and I'll welcome you to a tradition unlike any other.
He's heating up.
How about this, Cowboys? Yeah!
He's on fire. Cristiano Ronaldo. Sensational. Boom shakalaka.
You believe in miracles? Yes!
There it goes. See ya.
He's heating up.
Trying to get open, fires away.
It's over. The Bulls win at the buzzer. Touchdown. Unbelievable.
Welcome to this week's episode of the Heating Up podcast. As always, I am Sasha with my wonderful co-hosts Sarah and Mike. And first and foremost, I need to thank you guys for being here with me and distracting me because Tottenham is currently on one of the most historically bad stretches I've ever seen right now. They are down 4-1 in the first half of a Champions League game. They were the first team to go down 3-1 or 3-0 in the first 15 minutes of a Champions League knockout game. Things are really bad for me. I thought about buying a shotgun at the Walmart on the way home. That's why I was just a few minutes late. But they wouldn't give it to me right away. So things are bad. But we're going to use this as a distraction and talk about the only football that ever actually mattered. And frankly, I'm sorry I ever doubted you guys. The NFL is king, and that's all that anybody cares about. So NFL free agency is upon us. For anybody and everybody that had ESPN or Adam Schefter alerts on their phone yesterday, it was basically like Christmas morning. It was just basically constant buzzing of just letting us know what's going on. So I did try to keep a track and tally of every name of literally every team and what was going on. So we obviously have some big ones. Obviously, we can start in-house. Sarah, I do want to start with you. Cowboys, we're always tracking everything. Jerry Jones, always really, what was the word he was saying? He's always got his fingertips. He's monitoring. Yes, he's always monitoring situations. So how do you feel overall? What are the top moves for the Cowboys that you're happy with or not so much?
So I'm going to give us a grade. I haven't seen any grades like they do after the draft, but I'm going to give us a grade B right now. We picked up Rashawn Gary, we traded for a 2027 fourth rounder. I don't know. I thought that sounded good. Sasha, you texted the group and were like, I think that's good room for you. Everything I'm seeing is calling it like a D or an F.
That's it? I like Rashawn Gary. It's for a 2027 fourth rounder. Who cares?
Right?
It's like Rashawn Gary had a great year. I feel like he's good.
So exactly. I feel like we see how that plays out. No huge loss either way. We re-signed Sam Williams for a one-year deal, which needed to get done. He was at the end of his contract, and I kind of like that we just went with the 1 year because he's had some big injuries coming off of an ACL and MCL tear in 2024. He's a defensive end, but he's one of our huge playmakers, special teams. He's blocked quite a few kicks in the past, so that always gets the game going. So I'm glad we got that done. Following that move, we then have a likely 3-year deal signed with safety Jalen Thompson. I like this move. I said it all last year. Our safeties freaking suck. I think we're still keeping Malik Hooker by who knows. Someone thinks he has talent in the Cowboys organization. Not me. But I think we'll probably be moving on from Donovan Wilson. And hopefully Jalen Thompson plays out for us because our safeties have been really, really bad. So this was a big need for us. Obviously prioritizing the defense as we should be, restructuring lots and lots of contracts. We just restructured Terrence Steele. Makes me think something else is maybe coming. Or we're just going to keep picking up little pieces here and there.
Keep monitoring. You got to keep monitoring.
Defense. We're monitoring. I'm monitoring. The Cowboys monitoring at this point.
Okay.
We'll see from there. But overall, nothing to write home about, but also nothing stupid. We didn't go out and trade for a wide receiver, so that we don't need. So that's a positive from here.
Yeah, there's a couple things. I don't know where to go off of that. I mean, you said likely 3-year deal, so I immediately thought you were talking about me. But then you're also talking about signing wide receivers, so I don't know if we want to kick it to Mike yet. But we'll stick in the NFC East for now because you said likely 3-year deal. So the Giants were able to sign a tight end Isaiah Likely, which I'm very excited about. Also brought in Tremaine Edmonds, which Mike is going to need to kind of fill me in on what the Tremaine Edmonds experience is like. We just signed the highest paid punter ever, Jordan Stout. Brought that guy in from what's it called from Baltimore, which I guess John Harbaugh, special teams guy. We need to kind of bolster that up, which I like. Signed safety Darius Washington. Then we re-signed Illuminor and Manhurts. And then we also today we just signed Greg Newsome. It was a cornerback from the Jaguars on a 2-year deal. So we are active. We're doing some stuff. I think I'm with you also on a B. We're not really giving up draft picks, or we're not really it's mostly we've just been signing some of these free agents, which at the end of the day I'm kind of okay with. I'm also just going back to what you're saying. People giving it a D or an F, like for the trade for Gary. I really do feel like we're in a day and age where the draft pick itself is just so overvalued. And like having a good draft pick is obviously super important, but the amount of teams that value draft picks so high, but then also just do such a bad job of scouting, like you can run through just about any draft, and it's like I've never heard of 80% of these guys. Like who gives the potential of what somebody might be in the 4th round? Mm-hmm. I'll take Rashawn Gary right now, who I know what he does. Like
exactly, what you know, and I feel like I agree. I feel the same with draft picks. It's such a big question mark, and even first rounders you see not pan out. So it's like we put a lot of stock in them. We treat it as we assume that they are going to be what they are valued at, like a top tier, long standing starting, for the NFL, and that's they're typically not the case.
And so rarely they are. So I think the Giants are still going to make a move. I'm seeing some smoke. Where there's smoke, usually there's fire. I'm not sure there's fire there, but I've at least seen some smoke about the Giants trying to make a move for Brian Thomas Jr. for a 2nd rounder, which I would be pretty happy with. Reunite the LSU brothers of Neighbors and BTJ. So we'll see if that ends up happening. I'll be very happy if it does, just to give some more weapons to dart. But I think likely. And I think we got rid of Bellinger. He ended up signing somewhere else. But Likely and Theo Johnson is going to be a good duo pass-catching wide receiver. So I'm happy. Things are trending in the right direction. But before we get into the whole rest of the league, it's time for Mike. As I texted you guys already, I'm so excited to hear what you think. It's about time the Buffalo Bills went out and finally got themselves a true number 2 wide receiver, DJ Moore.
Nice.
You got him.
We got DJ Moore.
Joe, we did it.
We did it. We did it. For a number 2 pick.
That's big.
Which apparently doesn't matter.
No, didn't you just hear what we were just saying?
Keon Coleman.
Doesn't matter.
That could have been Boogie Basham.
I remember you liked him. You thought he was going to be the next guy.
Yeah, well, you come out with a nickname like Boogie. I just assume. It doesn't matter that you're 5'10" and you're a pass rusher with tiny little arms.
So in all seriousness, are you excited about DJ Moore at all? Does this do anything for you? Does this move the needle at all? Like he is, I would say, an improvement from your receivers last year.
Well, yeah. He's an improvement on our receivers from last year. I will give you that.
It doesn't even sound like you're really, really happy to give me that.
I feel like I haven't. I mean, as exciting as is, listen, for some teams that desperately need help, they go out and they make several signings and trades. They sign punters and rumored for BTJs and Gary, the Rashad Garys of the NFL. And those teams, it's a really exciting day.
Yeah.
But for us, we're obviously not going to be doing a whole lot right now. And so I can't. If that's all they're going to do, then that's not going to do it. But the good news is all of our free agents are mostly unsigned.
That's good news? That's a good news? Okay.
Yeah, most of our starting defense that's on free agents haven't been scooped up, so we might come in and get them. I don't know why nobody wants them. But they're out there, so that's good.
They're holding Pagula's feet to the fire? You think maybe they're finding
they
ways
just don't want to leave Buffalo.
Meet with
Who can blame them? Actually, that's what our center Connor McGovern did say. Quote: I'll paraphrase, but he said I'm getting paid $13 million a year. If I can't live off of that, then that's shame on me.
That's a good point.
That he would prefer to live in Buffalo over getting more money, which is great.
That's good to hear. You like that?
Yeah, we're switching from a 4-3 to a 3-4, and I believe we have one linebacker on our roster that played last year.
I'm not too familiar with football. Is switching from a 4-3 to a 3-4, does that require less linebackers or more linebackers?
It requires more.
Okay.
So I saw a lot of linebackers get signed that were good that I thought maybe that would be part of the plan as we were switching defensive philosophies. But what we did do, which was really exciting, was we traded Teron Johnson to the Raiders for a 6th-round pick. And that saved us like $1.9 million, which was huge. And then we did our big free agent splash of signing D. Alford, who was also a nickel cornerback, who was he was younger, but probably not better than Teron Johnson for more money. So we did that.
Well, you had that free $1.5 million, though, you just freed up.
We got paid more than that.
Yeah. Shit.
So...
you also re-signed Mitch Wishnowsky.
Yeah, well, we're not totally focused on punting in Buffalo.
And not everybody can get the best punter in the game.
You gotta play the field position game right now.
Yeah, listen, it's a third of the game.
Mitigating factors.
That's the thing that you guys are missing out on. It's the
I don't know.
Third of the game.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what we're doing on our defense. I still don't love our receiving room. You're right. I don't know if DJ Moore, if he's one thing, he's available, which means he'll get hurt this year. But he plays every game. Statistically, he seems to be trending downward, but he had a lot of success with bad quarterbacks. I'm going to hit you with a shocker. You guys, where'd he play before the Bears?
Carolina.
No way. A guy that's on the Bills had some ties to the Carolina Panthers.
Mm-hmm. I feel this
Brandon
is
Bean he tells you every year that he's incapable and that he only can get people who play for the Carolina Panthers, and he did it again. All we ever get are former Carolina Panthers.
Did Kyle Allen ever play for the Panthers? You also signed him?
He's Josh Allen's best friend.
Okay, that's good. We're
literally paying him. He got paid, I think, like $700,000 last year, and for some reason, and he threw 2 passes, and we had to give him a $2 million raise to come back and play for us, and hopefully throw 0 passes.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys.
It's sad to see you like this.
The James Cook contract looks great.
Sure.
Now that everybody else is getting paid.
I think that's always the case. Everybody's overpaid for about 4 months, and then as soon as they do that, by as soon as the next cycle comes around, they're immediately, that was a great deal.
Yep. So, I don't know. We're still early on, especially for us. We don't even wake up till mid-March, early April to start signing fucking free agents for whatever reason. We just play it cool. We're like the guy who plays it too cool at a bar, and then at 4:00 in the morning is desperately trying to find anybody to go home with.
Yeah.
Shout out my buddy. Shout out Cameron. Shout out Cameron. Yeah. He, maybe just get out there, fucking mingle, network. They make me feel like the Bills and me are very similar. They don't like to go out there and sell. They want it to come to them.
Terry.
And they got to get out there, pound the pavement.
Brandon, go make some calls.
I saw something. We have negative $11 million, and I'm just, for the life of me, I'm wondering how that's possible when the Chiefs somehow have $19 million. And I don't know.
Josh just can't take a team-friendly deal.
I mean, he did take it. He fucking does, and he restructures like everybody else. What are you talking about? He's like the 17th highest-paid quarterback annually. He's not making Dak Prescott money. How much are they going to pay Jackson Dart?
That's a later us problem. Rookie deal, baby. Actually, speaking of Dak Prescott, he's been in the news a little bit lately, Sarah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this was crazy. I had to investigate this because I did not think it could be real. But basically, for those who don't know, I don't know if it's your guys' whole algorithm, but it's mine. Probably because I clicked on one post about it. But basically, Dak Prescott and his fiance called off the wedding a month before the actual wedding was planned, while on a joint bachelor and bachelorette trip in the Bahamas. Crazy. And then I don't know if this is real either. Like, you don't know what to believe on the internet anymore. But basically, I'm seeing things that they like emailed the guests, letting them know the wedding was called off. Basically, which like. Obviously, yes, you have to let people know, especially it was supposed to be in Italy on April 10th or something like that, like literally.
It was a destination wedding. This wasn't happening somewhere stateside.
No, in Italy. So people have their plane tickets for sure. I mean, luckily, a good amount of people probably going to this wedding are okay with that, or they were flying private maybe, but still.
Probably really pumped.
Yeah, or now they just get a free trip.
That's true. They get a free trip with no wedding. That's true. I wasn't thinking that they could still go. But yes, that's probably better. But yeah, really crazy story. They have 2 kids together, so that's sad. If that is true, but I feel like this still could not be true. Like, I don't know.
I feel like that's really bad publicity. Like, if that something like that came out and they didn't immediately squash that feels like it's probably real. Like, if they didn't come out with some pictures together, or so, it was like immediately like who's our boy Joe Burrow was with Jessica Alba at the.
Saw that.
But then, like, literally 4 hours later,
gets out there.
What? Well, yeah, but 4 hours later, like, her boyfriend and her were both posting pictures, like, of each other with, like, heart emojis responding to each other on it. It's like, no. Like, we're definitely, no, we're together. See, that's what people do when it's like there's a little drama stirring up.
Joe Burrow was her hall pass.
I guess if you're dating Jessica Alba and you see, they're late night at a blackjack table together with Joe Burrow, I think you're posting a picture pretty quickly. It's like, oh, no, that's my girlfriend. Look at us. We're so in love.
Yeah, listen, I was at Rivers and I was playing with Sydney Sweeney at like 3 a.m. and she had to go do the same thing. It happens.
Yeah.
Did you see what Joe Burrow was drinking in that picture, by the way?
No.
Mm-mm.
It was a hot tea.
Are we sure? What?
Yeah.
It's an interesting move.
I mean,
I
just these are the things I pick up on. I'm a journalist.
Yeah.
You guys having a hot tea with lemon. Playing blackjack
at the casino
2 o'clock in the morning.
He just put a tea bag in it to make it look.
What drugs is he on? 2C?
Yeah, he's on 2C.
He's already feeling it.
Just scissor. He just put a tea bag in it so nobody questions it. He's just drinking lean.
It looked like a basic Lipton tea in one of those shitty glass, catering. The ones we would do like cappuccinos in.
Yeah.
The tall with the little stem on it. Yeah, basic.
Like one of those. Oh, like the clear glass ones that they make like I've seen like Irish coffees in those. Okay, all right, weird move, Joe, but that's all right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find the picture. Hold on here we go. You're gonna have to see it through the camera.
He does, yeah.
It's just a tea with lemon or whatever. It's just a tea.
Even if it's an Irish coffee, that's still a weird move at a casino.
It's not an Irish coffee. Yeah. It's too clear, and you could see the tea bag.
Zoom in and enhance. That is, just tea.
Wow.
You're just having a tea. Like, and I'm fine with drinking a tea, but oh my God. Jessica Alba, I didn't notice this. Also drinking. They're just having a tea party.
Round of teas.
That explains it.
So then I start to think, like, if that picture went out, like if they had somebody went in and edited that before it got shared. Somebody's like, we can't show them that they're drinking this.
They were just huge dildos on the table. They just had to swap it out for hot tea.
That would be wild.
Just bags of cocaine.
It could be. Let's put tea there instead.
I'm just saying it's weird that at 2 o'clock in the morning, if I'm sitting at a blackjack table and I'm either one of those millionaires, I'm not also having a hot tea. I would just go to bed.
No, you can't go to bed. You go to bed?
Well, then, I would assume both of them have gambling addictions, right?
Right. Or just, or just do cocaine.
The tea doesn't keep you going, right? You're either on cocaine. Like, I'm fine with being at a casino and not drinking, but not at 2 o'clock in the morning unless I'm a degenerate gambler.
Unless.
I mean, I'd also probably need a drink.
Yeah.
That's just me.
All right. Well, I want to run through a couple other names. We got some more fun stuff. We can start with in the AFC East with all of Mike's teams. Dolphins obviously cut Tua and they signed Malik Willis, so that's exciting. Look out.
Yeah, listen, big shakeup in the quarterbacks in the AFC East. Malik Willis got himself $67 million.
Wow.
Who's the coach of the Dolphins?
Forget that name.
That's good.
Should know.
That's exciting.
Of the Miami Dolphins. Any guesses? Any idea? Oh, Jeff Halfley.
Who's that? The guy from the Packers?
Yep.
Well, that makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, brought his guy in.
Yeah.
Connect the dots. His guy,
And-
Malik.
Yep.
Malik's also a lefty, too, right?
I think
No.
so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Maybe he should try throwing lefty then.
It could be better. The Jets, there were a bunch of bad teams from last year that really went all in. The Jets signed a bunch of people. Joseph Asai, Demario Davis, Kingsley Engbare, Dane Belton. They brought in Dane Belton. A lot of that's well, he was on the, I don't know if he was anywhere else. I think he was just on the Giants. And then Minka Fitzpatrick. And then the big news today, speaking of the quarterback stuff I believe Mike was alluding to, Geno Smith is back.
He's back. He's writing back. He's about to start penning his letter back.
Is he starting?
What did you see out of Geno Smith?
Horrific football play.
Like an all-time bad. It was the first ever set it and forget it against the spread bet they were going to lose.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He left the Seahawks. They won the Super Bowl. He joined the Raiders. They had the worst record in the league.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the guy.
He was
That's not
awful.
enough evidence.
Yeah.
Apparently.
So bad. So is he starting? Or is it going to be...
It's the next logical thing you do after franchise tagging Breece Hall. Got to get Geno in there to unlock him.
It was also very funny. Did you see Breece Hall's tweet?
Yeah, a lot of money out there.
Yeah, because as they said, they didn't have money to pay him, and then all of a sudden they started signing all these guys. Apparently, there's a lot of money out there that I didn't know about. So that
Why
sucks
wouldn't you
for
bring
him.
Kyler Murray in? Why wouldn't you bring? I think Kyler Murray's going to retire or something. There's other quarterbacks. There are other
Yes.
quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Geno
There
Smith
are
should
options.
retire, and Kyler should be playing on the Jets. Patriots, bunch of guys I never heard of. They did take your fullback, Reggie Gilliam,
I know, and they got Romeo Doubs too.
and they re-signed Tommy DeVito.
That's a weird one. Yeah, I don't know. Getting Reggie Gilliam was like a smart, low key, good move by them.
You like that guy?
Yeah. It doesn't matter. Drake May showed us. He showed us what he was in the playoffs. I'm not worried. Bills are
Yeah.
going to win the division.
We know.
I
what
don't
he
know
is.
who's playing for the Bills, but
You guys got 11 guys, and you're still in
the
cap
AFC
help.
East has gotten weaker. I mean, the Patriots have stayed the same. We'll see how they draft. But the rest of the other three teams have gotten weaker. The Jets, Dolphins, early leaders in the clubhouse for worst record in the NFL.
Okay, put those in the tickler file. I like that. Minka Fitzpatrick, though, feel bad for him. He's got to go get
Yeah,
torched.
hey, listen, third team, big contract. That never goes bad.
Other AFC North, biggest news I would say of the week was Max Crosby was traded to the Ravens. I know both of you guys were in the fighting for him. Did this one hurt? And also, no other teams' offers came through. Just the Cowboys had say that they offered a first and a second, but of course, logically, the Ravens were the contenders with 2 firsts. So I don't know why the Cowboys had to take that shot. I'm sure there were a bunch of other teams offering.
Oh, for sure. I'm fine with it for what he went for. I know this kind of goes against what we said earlier. Like, we put a lot of stock in draft capital, but we need to fix a lot more than just Max Crosby on our defense and on our team as a whole. So 2 firsts feels like a lot. And this just feels natural for him. I don't know. As much as I would have liked him, I don't know how he would have fit into the Cowboys locker room and the Cowboys organization.
Notoriously
Hopefully
good locker room vibes.
Yeah, all-time good vibes.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it seems right. I hate it. I mean, but I feel like he just looks like a Ravens is a natural shift from the Raiders.
Yeah, it does. Oh, it's just he fits the vibe perfectly of the cities he's played in so far.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I hate to say, he was not a
I think it's an
Buffalo guy.
overpay.
2 firsts, and then whatever his deal is.
I think it's an overpay. 2
You
firsts is
think-
a lot.
2 firsts is a lot.
And I love that it's the Ravens because it's like I don't think that's fixing anything. They brought in Max Crosby and then lost Tyler Linderbaum back to the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
So now they don't have a center.
It's not important, is
it? Derrick Henry's what, 33 now?
Yeah, I think at least.
I'm not great. That just put him in a place that he won't hurt me. Fine. Bye. I would have hated if he went to like the Patriots or something.
Mm-hmm. Actually,
No,
yeah,
I don't. I think that's just trying to make a splash play to make a splash play. Got a new coach. Gonna go out and get him a guy.
No, they got rid of their center. But at the end of the day, they've got a quarterback that everybody trusts and is good in the playoffs, so they'll be fine no matter what.
Big trust. Wait, that's New Orleans? Never mind. Whatever. Okay. I can't wait. I forgot. It's great when I remember Lamar. I forget about it when we're in the offseason.
Don't have to think about Lamar.
The hype is going to build up about the Ravens. I'm not worried about the Ravens.
5-1 Atletico Madrid. Don't worry. Bengals and Browns both did nothing, basically. The Steelers, on the other hand, did make a little bit of noise. They traded for Michael Pittman Jr., thought was going to be a one-jersey guy forever. That kind of surprised me. They signed cornerback Jamel Dean. They signed running back Rico Dowdle, which I think is going to be, that's a pretty big improvement for them. They re-signed Asante Samuel and then a linebacker on a D-line as well. So the Steelers are actually trying to make some moves here. Again, another team, new coach. Pittman, if he can stay healthy, and DK is a pretty formidable wide receiver duo.
Is Aaron Rodgers coming back? Sorry.
Guess so.
Assumably, yeah.
We're far too early for him to just say that he's coming back.
No, he has to drag this out way, way, way longer than this.
Loading up on wide receivers, you might not have a quarterback.
That's a good point. Rodgers, mentally there, though. That's what they keep saying. Mentally, he's stronger than ever. It's all the hallucinogens that he did with your cornerback.
He's a stable genius.
The darkness. He's going to go hang out in the darkness.
You were saying about Rico Dowdle?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think that's a big pickup for them. He had a really good year last year. I feel like it's worth taking a gamble.
Is there a
on
reason
him.
you like him or no?
He was on the Cowboys.
Okay. Just want to make sure there was no...
That's it. But he was good for the Panthers. He wasn't. I mean, he was mediocre for us at
That's
best.
true.
But.
You really did. He had whatever breakout year. I think that's probably going to be an overpay. It feels like really good year or two, and then all of a sudden, you know, what is he going to be? Is he going to continue to be that good, or is he just going to regress toward what we saw in the Cowboys? AFC South, they made some moves as well. I feel like I don't even know where to start here. Alec Pierce got fucking paid.
White boy got paid at wide receiver.
Crazy.
Is that a record?
Who needs Pittman? Just give us more Pierce.
Is that the most white guy money ever to a receiver?
That's the most money receiver, I think, to a receiver, free agent receiver ever.
That's stupid. Who's their quarterback?
Riley Leonard, I think.
Sick. Love it. Good
I really don't know who's. It's probably Riley Leonard. That I would say most likely destination for Kyler. I would hope.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Kyler would look really tiny in a Colts jersey.
He's so small and cute and blue.
It would. It would be adorable.
Yeah.
It would be cute.
That's about all they did. Texans were a little busy, too. A lot of re-signings, though. Obviously, re-signed Danielle Hunter. Trent Brown, best tattoo in the game, also. I don't know. You guys know Trent Brown's tattoo, right?
It's a picture of him, right?
Yes. Getting sucked on by two ladies on his arm.
Yeah, that's right.
Quite a tattoo. But they signed Reed Blankenship, so whatever. Get out of the Eagles. Good to bring a white guy, one of their white safeties. Get out of here. Other than that, Jaguars, I feel like have just been letting everybody go. They haven't really brought anybody in. And then the Titans went to town. Another bad team that really turned it around. They brought in Brian Dable, and it's like, you know what? Let's bring in a whole bunch of players that got me fired from the Giants. So they signed Wan'Dale Robinson. They signed Cordell Flott. They signed Daniel Bellinger, all from the Giants. And then they also brought in a D tackle, a cornerback. Mitch Trubisky, your boy, going to the Titans.
Is that where Mitch went?
Yep, ended up in Tennessee.
Okay.
See ya. With Bobby Saleh.
Okay, bye. Bye. Oh, Robert Saleh. Listen. Wait a minute. Dable's the offensive coordinator?
Yeah.
Man. That's a weird team. It should be the other way around. I'd rather have Dable be the head coach and Saleh be the defensive coordinator. I don't think he's a good head coach. Those two are going to fight. Robert Saleh's going to beat the fuck out of Brian Dable.
The dynamic is hard to picture.
The baldest heads in the
He's
NFL.
He's going to have to put him in the booth. He can't have him on the sidelines.
No.
He'll choke him out.
No. Oh, red ass Dayball upstairs. Wondering, getting mad that Wan'Dale Robinson's still 5'10".
8 through the Ozempic.
Yeah. Remember when he said it was just yoga?
Pilates.
Yeah.
Pilates. Sorry,
Yeah.
my bad. I guess I never really thought about that too. Picturing Brian Daboll on one of those Pilates boards is hilarious.
He could never. As a Pilates boards girl, he could never.
He
It
could
was
never.
not just a Pilates.
AFC West, we can run through some of these. Most importantly, I feel like the Chiefs' big signing, Kenneth Walker Jr., or Kenneth Walker III. My bad. Wasn't talking about his dad. I was expecting you to be upset about that, Mike.
Where does Dad go?
You were not upset.
About Kenneth Walker?
All you said, the injury prone. Got a 2-word text back, injury prone.
Mm-hmm.
Injury prone, overpay. Give me 2 words. No line. You still can't block for Patrick Mahomes. You're not going to be able to block for Kenneth Walker and Isaiah Pacheco and Clyde Edwards-Helaire. It doesn't matter.
Travis Kelce's back, 14th year. He's doing it again.
He's very old. There's another 2-word answer.
Very old.
Patrick Mahomes washed up.
And they also signed Tyquan Thornton, so don't worry. Their wide receiver room's still good.
Wasn't he already on the team?
Yeah, they just re-signed him. Other than that, Broncos didn't do anything crazy. Re-signed, they brought in J.K. Dobbins, Sam Ellinger.
Alex Singletary, they re-signed, or whatever is it, Singleton?
Singleton, yep, the linebacker, which is good.
I wanted him. That's a linebacker. Brandon
Gone.
Bean, he was a linebacker. Could have had him.
Also, they re-signed Justin Strnad, whatever. I don't know how to pronounce that name. The Strnad. Stunad. That's what they call. I feel like it's a bad word that they call people in Sopranos. Fucking Stunad.
Stunad.
Chargers signed Tyler Biotish, Charlie Kohler, the tight end, another guard, Cole Strange, and then Alec Ingold. Those all feel very Chargers signings to me. Mm-hmm. And then they also signed Khalil Mack, brought him back. And then the Raiders. I feel like the Raiders are really fucking making moves. This is all big Tom Brady.
Anybody.
Tom Brady.
Anybody.
Ron Johnson fucking paid Tyler Linderbaum just the same way that you said. He basically did the opposite of what. I'm sorry. What's your center's name again? Mitch or not Mitch?
Connor McGovern.
The opposite of what Connor McGovern did. Where he's just like, if I can't live off $13 million, I'd rather stay here. Then the Raiders are basically like, we'll pay you $20 million or whatever. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna go take that and go live in Vegas.
And say what you will about Brandon Beane, and mostly you won't. I will say what I will about Brandon Beane. He does do a really good job of signing his own guys right before the market explodes at that position. So this is like, he did it. He signed Trey White years ago, right before Jalen Ramsey got like a record-breaking contract. He did it with McGovern. He did it with Spencer Brown at right tackle last year. He did it with Greg Rousseau. Now look at, what's his face? Got Jalen Phillips went from the Eagles to the Panthers, and he got like $120 million. And it's like, I don't even know if he was better than Greg Rousseau, and he got $40 million more dollars.
Oof.
And he's massively injured. So if there is one thing, and only one thing so far that I think he does right, he did it with Christian Benford last year. He signed him, and then I believe Patrick Surtain got re-signed for like way more money. He gets these guys in before the market gets
He's
set.
timing the market.
So, yeah.
Okay. All right. I like that for you. I think that's good. That's a positive to take away. I mean, I feel like I can just keep listening to these Raiders people. Quay Walker as a linebacker. You guys didn't need a linebacker, did you? Nakobe Dean.
He's a linebacker.
Another linebacker. Kwity Paye. Another linebacker. Jalen Naylor and then Matt Gay. So they got some people. They're making their moves. Maybe they could be good. I don't know. We'll see. It all depends on that autistic guy from Indiana.
He's a Russell Wilson light.
Yeah. Just taller.
Have you heard it? You've listened to his interviews, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's like a mix of Russell Wilson
As
and Tim
Russell
Tebow.
Wilson leaves the league, in comes Mendoza Russell Wilson.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then we already covered, obviously, the Cowboys and Giants in the NFC East. But mostly they did. The Eagles did sign Jordan Davis. Did sign Jordan Davis, and then the Commanders made a bunch of kind of no-name moves. They signed Amik Robertson, Tim Settle as a tackle, and then Odafe Owe. Then they just made some re-signings. Sarah, you and I are in the lead here. I'm much happier in the NFC East what the Cowboys and Giants did.
For sure. Eagles did nothing major, and that's always a win for us.
Yes. And it seems like not Jordan Day. Who's who's their nose tackle who seems to be now be on the market?
Dwayne Carter.
Jalen Carter.
I think the Bills, something feels like the Bills are going to be in on that. And then not get there. Cowboys will be in on it too.
Although I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if they'll trade him in division.
Current.
Yeah,
I can't say about current Eagle.
Right.
I want him out. I want him out of the NFC.
Yes. But he is always, the good part is about him is that he is always a live wire and good, good for suspension, maybe a spitting, something crazy.
Killing staffers.
Yeah. He was a guy that he dropped in the draft pretty far because of just personal stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think he was expected to be a top.
He was racing cars after they won the national championship and got into an accident that killed, I believe, 2 people.
That's bad, right?
Whoops.
That's bad, I think, right?
Basically murder.
Yeah.
It's basically murder.
Essentially a murder, yeah.
Basically before that is very funny.
If he wasn't as good, he would not be in the NFL, I don't.
Overall, I think the quietest division yesterday and so far today has all been the NFC North. The Bears made a few moves. Signing Devin Bush, I think, is a linebacker. I'm just going to bring up all the linebackers. But other than that, the whole kind of division didn't really do much. The Lions signed a new center. The Packers traded for Zaire Franklin. And then that guy's a linebacker too, right? I think.
Linebacker, confirmed.
Okay. All right.
Matt Milano, though, is still out there.
He's not signed?
I want him back. Well, I need him. We fucking need him, too. No.
You got a jersey. You need him.
All the Bills. Yeah. My favorite.
And then, the Vikings really didn't do anything. They signed a quarterback and then just re-signed some guys. NFC South. Let's see. Falcons, receiver Jahan Dodson, Austin Hooper, and then Tua. Tua's the big news. He's the lefty. Yeah. Oh, right. Was there Tua Tagovailoa? Double lefty.
So they're keeping Kirk Cousins as well, then?
I guess. I haven't heard anything about him. Everybody's just talking about the 2 lefties. But is Kirk just getting paid and living in Atlanta? He's probably not even living there. He's probably just living in Michigan still.
He doesn't even pick up their phone calls, I bet.
You got to show up.
Him and Tua would get along. They seem like they would bond for sure.
They'd go to church together for sure.
Yeah.
I just saw a really funny gif. I was trying to look up something for Tua, and it's a guy trying to remember, doing the and it says Tua trying to remember his name when signing his new contract with the.
That is good. I also saw somebody with a fake Zillow listing said Tua's selling his house in Miami, and it was for $72,000, and it was a blue tent. It was the injury tent. So that was pretty good. That made me happy. And then the Panthers signed Jalen Phillips, who I think was good for 6 games, and everybody thinks he's good. They also signed Kenny Pickett, which is going to Carolina. That feels right.
Natural progression for him.
Yeah. The Saints, basically nobody, brought in Fant and then Travis Etienne. So they've got another running back. I don't know if that means that Kamara's done or he's going to be splitting carries. But I haven't seen Kamara go anywhere. Yeah, I guess that's true. He's not a young guy anymore. But now Etienne, another Jaguar that's gone somewhere else. And then the Buccaneers, they signed Kenneth Gainwell and Alex Anzalone. I forget where he plays. I don't know if he's
Vikings. Linebacker.
No. A linebacker. Okay, for
Lions.
the Buccaneers.
Right.
Yes, I liked him a lot. Long,
Yeah, he's good.
long, crazy blonde hair, white guy.
Any of those people you named, yeah. Especially
So many
Alex
big
Anzalone.
names.
He was top of my list.
Yeah. You would have just scratched off Milano, put Anzalone on there. This guy.
I could have gotten over it. Yeah, I'd be fine.
Yeah. And then NFC West.
Well, they lost Mike Evans.
They did lose Mike Evans, who actually went to the 49ers. That was, speaking of verbal meme, one of my favorite memes was, the Spice Adam gif with him looking behind the tree, with his rubbing his hands together. Yeah, somebody just put, instead of Spice Adams' face, they put the substation there. It's like the substation looking at Mike Evans' ligaments for the next 3 years.
So, and I'm sorry we're doing the full memes we saw thing, but do you remember the one where they pull the the leg up,
Yeah.
and all the meat falls off and it's like Mike Evans' hamstring when he gets to the training facility.
Without a doubt. Him and Pittman were the
60
two.
mil, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, him and Pittman were the two sad guys where it was like, oh man, did not think those guys would ever leave their team. But at the end of the day, I really don't care about them. Cardinals, Tyler Algier, Kendrick Bourne, Gardner Minshew. Those are the names. So add Gardner Minshew to the guy who may be starting for the Cardinals.
$8.5 million. Didn't he tear his ACL?
Oh my God, I forgot.
Guys?
He did. Yeah.
Right after
like
Mahomes.
Tore his ACL. Gardner Minshew came out, took one pass and tore his ACL.
That was kind of late in the season, right?
Yeah, it was like week 15 or 16. It was like right after Mahomes did.
He also hasn't been good in years. Or ever, or really ever, honestly.
He had like a 3-game stretch where we all got to learn that he would just like chewed on rocks and walked around the locker room in his jockstrap.
He lived in a camper. That was a thing. He lived
Right.
in a camper during the off season.
Yeah. So
$8.5 million.
It's crazy.
Good for him. Cardinals are so stupid. Yeah, other than that, and then the Seahawks just did some re-signings, basically did nothing. Obviously, as you'd kind of expect a world champion to do. And then the Rams' big thing was they traded for Trent McDuffie. So that's a lot of news.
They signed the other guy. Hold on, they signed the other guy from the Chiefs too.
Jalen Watson,
They signed the other. Yeah,
the cornerback.
Corners.
Yep.
Where do they get the money?
The Rams. I don't think they had a draft pick since like 1997.
But where do they get the money? You're paying Stafford. You're paying
That's a good point.
Devontae Adams. You're paying. They just. I don't understand.
Yeah.
It's
like
the
it's cheaper
Rams
to
and
have
the
people on
Dodgers.
rookie contracts, which they don't have a lot of.
I mean,
So, yeah.
I feel like they pay enough. I don't know. The cap confuses me.
Me too. Completely eludes me. Doesn't make any sense, but they seem to always work it out and obviously just be good. So overall, I think the winners, they had basically Tennessee, Vegas, Atlanta, Kansas City, Washington. They kind of just made a lot of moves. And basically Tennessee just did a lot. So we're going to see what they
What
did.
did Washington do?
Washington.
Sorry, did you say that?
I did.
Not much, really.
Maybe I wrote it down. I wrote something down wrong. I think I may have copied and pasted too fast. Fuck Washington.
That's okay.
Never mind. Sasha, edit that out.
These draft grades, who knows? Maybe people think they did.
I think they're potentially a really, really bad team this year. That's why I was surprised.
Washington.
Yeah.
I think you're not a believer in Jaden.
I don't think he could stay healthy. And who's he throwing the ball to? Is it still Debo?
Bunch of old guys. Yeah, I think Debo and Terry, right? Terry hasn't gone anywhere.
Terry's still on the team?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody on that team's 100.
Zach Ertz is 46.
I don't know.
Zach Ertz was playing when I was in high school, I feel like.
Yeah. You're drafting him on the Eagles.
Yeah, I had him on my first fantasy team.
Yeah. So we'll like that. And basically we can't see Kenneth Walker be amazing again. That's all I want. That's enough football for a sport that's not going on for the next bunch of months, but I think that was pretty good. And overall, it's just always good to get a check-in on Mike, see how he's doing in the wide receiver room, see if he's had a chance to talk to Terry or maybe Mr. Bean.
No, I'm not good.
All right.
But whatever.
Maybe
Did
they'll finally
something.
start opening your letters.
Yeah, and this is his year.
Yeah, he's going to come out of this. He's going to come out of this
Hell
stronger
yeah.
than ever.
Yeah.
I do want to, I guess, touch on a little bit of the NBA. Not a lot's happened since last week other than the Knicks are struggling on the West Coast. And then the most important, I just can't see the Celtics win again. They're really, really good now. It doesn't, obviously, Jaylen Brown has kind of just covered everything. And then, oh my God, what's his name? The guy who just came back from fucking tearing his Achilles. I said it earlier.
Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum. Thank you. Jason Tatum being back. I don't know if they're going to, I just feel like they're going to win the East now, and they're just going to suck the life out of me.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's going to, I would be, if he doesn't get hurt,
He looks
then
fine.
I think he didn't tear his Achilles.
Hot take here. He did come back sooner than anybody's come back from
Ever. And then with no minutes restriction.
right, and he just looks fine.
We have to hear what Aaron Rodgers says, because Aaron Rodgers is probably pissed that someone came back this much faster than him. And I feel like he probably has theories on it.
He must
Conspiracy.
have started listening to whales have sex very early on, right in the trainer's room. They just started blasting whales having sex.
I don't know. What did Kobe do?
Dolphins. He died in a helicopter accident. Like 6
Oh, that's probably what Jason Tatum's going to do next, because old Jay, he was just texting himself from Kobe's phone. He just
Kobe went to Germany, and he also missed a ton of time, and then was never himself again.
Yeah. Tatum is a lot younger than when it happened to any of the guys that we just mentioned, though.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I think this ends badly. If he really tore his Achilles, I just can't imagine he doesn't hurt himself again. Or, I don't know. I think somebody else is going to win the East.
Who?
Knicks or Cavs?
Cavs, maybe. The Knicks are scaring me. We've looked really bad on this West Coast run. Lost to both of the LA teams.
Detroit stinks. How about that? I'm going to pick Detroit to lose in the first round.
That's fun.
Depending on who they play.
Yeah, they might end up playing a really bad team, if they finish first in the
Everybody's
East.
been telling me how good they are, and I only know that they have Cade Cunningham, and it's too late in the season for me to not really know who the hell else is on that team.
Might be the MVP, Cade Cunningham.
Because he could suit up long enough.
Yeah. It's just a stupid rule. It's so
It
dumb.
should be Wemby.
Yes, agreed. Completely agreed. He's a freak. What all the people have been waiting for, and what I need to kind of pick Sarah's brain about. Let's get to the golf, because you guys really got me tuned into this, and every tournament has absolutely come down to the wire and been an unbelievable watch. So, Sarah, how do you keep winning these bets?
I honestly do not. I wish I had answers for you. I don't. I just look at the board, and then I'm like, this is what we're going with. And I did it again for this week, so we'll see. We'll see if this streak continues. I am so bad, though, guys. I need to get my bet in while we're doing heat check, because I didn't bet this until day one, when I think after day one of play, which Aberg at that point was already in second or third, I believe, at that point. So,
Mike's out here fucking running. He's running chemical tests. He's got beakers and safety glasses, and you're just shooting from the hit, just hitting everything.
We have an entire episode crowning you as potentially a genius, and you don't place your own bet till after day one.
I know. I need to.
No, and then the guy I picked was already basically winning. Oh, man.
Yeah, that sucks. So I'm gonna get mine in for this week. I actually got one already set, but I got a little crazy and wanted to get the boost, so I added too many things to it. So we'll get into it later. But yeah, I don't know. I hope this continues for March Madness, because I am feeling it. I feel like even my other random college basketball bets that I do are just they're just going. They're just going. Yeah, it is a big question mark. So because once you speak that into existence, it doesn't exist anymore. Let's be real here. So I don't know if this will continue now that I said that, but we'll see.
If she nails it this week, we can't even talk to her during the next episode.
No, just don't touch anything.
I won't talk about anything college basketball. Honestly,
you can't even talk. You just have to sit there in silence, and then heat check comes. You just say your bet. End of episode.
Get out.
Okay.
Get in. Get out. So Akshay Bhatia ended up winning the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Daniel Berger basically led it wire to wire. And then, was it more of a crumble, or did Akshay just play amazing?
Well, Akshay's got that long putter. He's got
against
that
the chest
putter.
Yeah.
He was really incredible. He was putting incredibly. It was like an all-time putting. I think it literally was an all-time. I don't have the stat, but there was something I had seen that his performance there was one of the best greens performances ever, or since something Tiger Woods did 20 years ago. And Daniel Berger was just leading for 4 rounds, and it's you just know where that's going. It stinks. It's too bad.
Just couldn't hold it together. Sad.
Rory dropped out. I didn't get my bet back for that. That sucks.
Oh, because he waited in it too long?
I guess. Jordan Spieth was competitive. Minwoo Lee was in there too.
Fighting.
But I'm not winning any. I'm not getting any wins yet.
Sarah's too busy stealing them.
It was good. I was. It was my son's birthday weekend, so I kept trying to watch and not having any room to breathe. So
yes,
we'll get him this week.
Shout out Dawn's birthday as well.
Yes, shout out. Everybody in my house is sick. Shout out.
Look, I'm staying here. I left the card on the nightstand.
I'm sleeping in the office. Happy birthday.
Now we are coming up on some college basketball, which is always fun and exciting. Some local excitement as well with Siena. Hopefully, going to win it tonight. We'll be able to see, though. The way that my sports luck has been working out, they will get fucking blown out and just absolutely rip my soul out. But Sarah, our resident college basketball expert. Please let us know where to be placing some bets. What should we be watching right now? Because this is getting into a fun time with all the conference championships and tournaments.
It is. And I just want to say, like, prophecy, my dad, I think, either made this up or I misread his text. He said that Siena won their tournament this morning. And Hofstra as well, which is where I went to PA school. And he's like, oh, yeah, both teams go to NCAA tournament. They're both still in the championship today as of time of
tonight,
recording.
9 p.m. Yes.
Yeah, so that's his call. He's calling a shot on both of them going, or I just misread his message.
Maybe there's something in the Buckley blood going on right now. There's just something attuned in the universe where you guys are seeing the board.
Let's hope. I feel like it'd be fun. Like you said, locally, Siena. I always root for Hofstra. They're one of the better teams in the CAA too, so it'd be fun to watch them get to the tournament.
Who else is in the CAA? Are there any other fun names? Are there any fun teams that we might know?
Monmouth, they made those tournament runs for a few years. Remember, they were like one of the teams with the bench, I think.
Yes,
like their bench was really crazy.
Yes. I feel like they used to be in the America East. I feel like Monmouth used to play Vermont when I was there.
Not in my time in the America East, but maybe before that.
Let me see. Okay, but go on. I'm sorry.
Delaware, UNC Wilmington. It's a lot of like Mid-Atlantic schools in there, so nothing really super exciting. Hofstra's definitely been one of the better programs. So I think they've made it the past couple of years, I think, from there. But we'll see. That'll be fun. But yeah, we're in conference championship week or tournament week. Some games starting today, so we're officially in period where we have meaningful daytime basketball going on now, which is exciting. Good little lead up into March Madness. Obviously, today is either the wrap up of some of the smaller schools or the start of the big name tournament, so it's not as exciting, but still fun to watch and get yourself ready and attuned. Personally, I kind of feel like the conference tournament's not super great for like gauging your team for the NCAA tournament because the teams that are really focused on that sometimes like look ahead a little bit. I could be totally wrong. I feel like they still kind of value winning their championship tournament, but at the same time, it's like you still have something meaningful to play for after this if you're like a good team with an auto bid. As of coming out of this past weekend, Florida making a push for a 1 seed. Late season push for that. At this point, I think they have to win the SEC title to do so. So I do like them to win the SEC because obviously being a 1 seed is a pretty big advantage, especially when you look at some of the other 2 seeds that are out there. UConn looking more likely they're going to drop from a 1 to a 2 after a loss to Marquette last weekend at home. At Marquette. Not worried about it. It's maybe a letdown. I feel like Danny Hurley will get them right in time for the tournament, so not too concerned, although it just sucks if they end up in, like, say, Florida's bracket or someone who's not a good matchup for them if they're able to make it there going down the road. So, teams I'm feeling confident in, Florida, Duke, possibly Michigan, Sasha. They're coming up on my list here. I feel like they're still holding steady, and maybe UConn. We're still staying away from Arizona. We're still going to stay away from Kansas. And Iowa State is talking their way into the conversation, not as a 1 seed or anything, but as a top 10 team. Some say they never, ever produce. Just like Arizona, like they always fizzle out in the tournament.
They got Cal now, though, right? They got Coach Cal?
They do. No, not Iowa State.
No, Arizona.
No.
Arizona.
Arkansas has him.
Arkansas. Never mind.
Yeah,
Doesn't Arizona have a coach? Who's Arizona's coach? Nobody?
I forgot his name. He's been there a while, I think.
Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. I confused those.
Okay, I thought you were talking about Iowa State, and I got all thrown off. I'm like, no, I don't think he coached anyone. Iowa State, they're just one of those other teams that's very overhyped always, and they never produce in the tournament. So that's who we're going to stay away from. So we'll see coming out of the tournament next week, getting ready. We'll do a bracket challenge again. So I'll get that sent out early next week and we'll post it on Instagram so everyone can join after we've had selection Sunday.
Tommy Lloyd is the coach of Arizona basketball. That's not a guy I trust. Look at his. You look him up right now. That's not you don't want that guy as your head coach. You can just smell it on him. Absolutely not. So I'm with you, sir. I haven't watched him play a minute of basketball. You don't want that guy leading your team without a doubt.
No.
All right, I'm locked in. Maybe I'll put in a bet in on all those teams. We can maybe get some good odds. Try to find something. I'll root for UConn for you. I feel like UConn will make a deep run.
Yeah, I think
and
so.
Michigan, because you talk shit about them. I feel like they will too. I watched them.
They probably will.
Yeah. I watched them beat Michigan State just on Sunday, which is a fun game.
Yeah, that's always a good matchup.
NHL.
They can't lose.
It's unbelievable. Sarah, we're just gonna pretend that you didn't pick the team.
The connector out. I text you guys abandoning that pick like the next day.
You hated it right
guys,
away.
We're out.
It felt
I didn't
wrong.
feel it.
Yeah.
I didn't feel it, but hey, Avalanche to Sabres like so fun. I've enjoyed watching hockey this past week, honestly, since then.
It's been exciting. It's fucking fun. It's fast paced. I'm getting the hang of it more. Avalanche have been great. The Sabres have been dominant.
Out they skate. Turns out they're on skates.
And it turns out if you bet on it, it makes it a lot more fun.
Get the hang of it. These guys are not. They are on skates on there. It's not. It's crazy.
It is
'Cause
crazy.
It's very sharp. It's very crazy.
So if I think there's
Very
something
good,
to
very
this.
talented.
I did already bet a Sabres Avalanche NHL Finals, so
Okay.
we're riding with that, and that's
Fine,
going to be
huh?
fun if we even get to there. If we even get to that point, so I will take the winnings, and I will buy a sweater, I believe they call them, of whichever team wins. If one of those teams does win the title, I will be fully all in. So I think
Turns out they're called sweaters.
next week I'm going to come back with one of those fucking stupid hockey accents that they all talk, like the Canadian accents. It's so fun.
Which is great
So,
out there with the
good.
boys.
Go have a good time out there, bud. Mikey. Mikey and Busky. You're not going to be
Flipping shitties out there on the ice.
So I'll come back. I'll come back with some terms for next week. But basically, that's the sports cycle, fellas. That's how we do it. That's how we go from A to Z. That's everything that's going on now. Oh, and we didn't even talk World Baseball
Take
Classic.
note out there, other podcasts.
Yeah,
This
we're
is how
doing
you
it all.
do it.
World
I
Baseball
haven't brought up
Classic.
the Epstein files once. We're already back into sports. We basically like lagged for a week, maybe two.
Any new Epstein file news you want, or we don't talk about that
Nothing
anymore?
right now. We're
Iran.
all in Iran right
Yeah.
now. We're
Yeah.
in Iran.
Nobody
I'm trying to
cares.
sift through what's AI and what's not. It seems like it's all AI. I don't even know if it's really happening. I think it is.
Fair.
The Iran stuff. We don't know if there's any bombs being dropped.
Everything I see is AI. I
Yeah.
can't find a real video. Everybody's got a cell phone.
I did just get an
Upload
email.
the real
Yeah.
stuff.
I just got an email saying that I just got a job offer for the new
He's gotta
Khomeini.
leave?
So no,
I apparently have to be somewhere. I have to be at Penn Station at 11 o'clock
yeah,
tonight.
I gotta get. Told me I can't leave my house for the next 48 hours.
You have to join the IDF.
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah, I'll see you guys in 2 years. Let me know if Jackson Dart wins anything. Moving on to Heat Check, let's find some ways to win money because we do have lots of sports going on. And if you aren't taking Sarah's bets at this point, you are either dumb, stupid, or you live in a state that doesn't offer sports betting. So, Sarah, please lead us off because you are on an absolute hot streak with these golf bets.
So like I said, I looked at the board for this week, and I zeroed in on Brooks Koepka, top 10 at the Players this weekend,
Brooksy.
plus 350. It
Okay.
feels like a Brooks comeback. I don't know. I'm just putting all my stake in it. We'll see what happens. I am going to bet it as soon as I'm done speaking right now so that it is in. I did do a parlay with, so I know we discussed this, Mike, that we're not going to do more than 2 people top 10, but I did 3 people top 20, I think.
Okay.
Because I didn't even know you could do that, but I just went a little further on the next tab on DraftKings that I can. So I took Brooks, Rory, and Scotty for that as well. Let me get that. I'll get the odds up. Hold on for that.
Rory's got a bad back. I did tell you, but you know.
I know, but
He did
I
win
liked
it
his
last
odds.
year.
I liked his odds.
Which one of you guys is the Rory Whisperer? Mike's the Rory Whisperer, right? Sarah always bets on Rory, but Mike's
I
the
bet
Whisperer?
Rory-
Or is the other? Yeah.
So maybe she. Honestly, it's not that
No,
good.
Sarah's the whisperer.
Sarah's the Whisperer. Okay, Sarah knows when to bet him.
Plus 576 for those 3 top 10, 20. I feel like this should be better.
I
odds.
wish that should-
I need
yeah,
to
that's-
stop doing 3 people.
Yeah.
So let's just stop. Just stop.
Okay, don't
2
do it.
people only.
Don't do
okay.
it.
Brooks only, top 10.
All right, I'm in. I'm riding what's hot because once we've chosen them, it's been so good. I basically just alluded to this just moments ago. I'm taking the Avalanche minus 1.5 versus the Oilers. That is tomorrow, I believe, as the time we're recording this. So I believe that is 3:11. Great band. That is plus 130. So Avalanche minus 5 against the Oilers, plus 130. They're going to come out at home and absolutely dominate because that's all they've done since they've been the Western Conference team of this podcast. So they'll continue to do that, and they'll beat the Oilers by more than a goal.
Love that.
There's an earthquake over here. Got excited hearing about the
Sorry, I
Avalanche.
hit my.
They're bombing them.
Yeah. Mike,
Sarah, they're bombing you.
is there any way we could shake that phone of yours and make some money come out of it?
I'm looking to make sure that I'm giving you the winner. Boy. All right, everybody. The winner of the Players Championship
We just know the winner.
presented by I don't know, Hey Dudes, is no free ads.
I was
I
going
try
back
to
and
go with
forth.
my gut with the winners. Remember, these are all we are going to say. Oh my God, am I going to do it again?
No,
Not.
he can't do it again, can he?
How about this? I'll give you a top 10 first while I think about this and make sure I want to do this. Minwoo Lee, he's in it every.
We're back.
He's in it. Ready? I'm going to give it to you again. Minwoo Lee and Jordan Spieth, top 10.
I knew you were going to say that. I was waiting for you to say
I'm
something.
sorry. Jordan Spieth is playing really well. That's plus 2,400. So There you go.
Top
I kind
10?
of thought about it earlier when I was
So
looking.
that plus
That makes
2,200?
Full top 10, 2,400.
100. That's way better than Sarah's odds. Just the top 20 with those three guys. That was, I guess, that's a lot more positions. Minwoo and Spieth, top 10. Okay.
Your winner is going to be Tommy Fleetwood,
Tommy.
plus 2,500.
Are you being
Just so
wooed
that
in by
case
these
I'm
big?
wrong next week?
What?
Yeah. No, he's like fifth best odds. In case I'm wrong, my gut wanted to say Cameron Young, but he really fucked up at the end of the last. I think he like went into the water or something. He did something very. I don't like guys that their brains like break in the last tournament. That's why like Shane Lowry was floating around there at Shane Lowry was 63-1, but no. Tommy Fleetwood, I feel like he's been in it. Tommy Fleetwood was great last year. I think he'll pick up where he left off. I'm also probably going to sprinkle some on Scotty Scheffler. I just feel like, right?
He's due.
Hasn't won one yet.
He's due. He's going to wait and hit my bet that I forgot that I put in about a year ago for him to win whatever is on Father's Day, and that's also his birthday. I just put that bet in a year ago. Forgot about it. Every time I look at my open bets, it's like, oh, there it is still. Forgot about that.
Those are fun. That's like a nice little. Also, I bet Sabres, Sabre, and the Avalanche tonight.
Here we go.
Minus 1.5 each, plus 415.
I like that. My open bets right now, yeah. Scotty Scheffler, outright winner of the U.S. Open in June 21st. And then the Giants plus 700 still. Still got that. Don't want to let you forget. And also Vermont minus 10 tonight. Lock. So heat check. What?
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Lock.
Don't say lock around me. I'm going to bet it right now. Okay. Jesus Christ.
They're going to dominate. It's NJIT at home.
NJIT. Oh, I was going to make a funny Vermont versus NJIT.
Yeah. So heat check. Sarah, absolutely heater. Brooks Koepka, top 10 at the Players, plus 350. I'm taking the Avalanche, minus 1.5 versus the Oilers at plus 130. And Mike at the Players Championship, bringing it back. Minwoo Lee and Jordan Spieth combo, both top 10, plus 240 or plus 2,400. Tommy Fleetwood to win the whole goddamn thing at plus 2,500. So let's build that bankroll, folks, and let's do this thing. But also, don't remember, Cam Young was his gut in case that hits as well.
Shane Lowry.
So, as always, thank you guys so much for listening. We love and appreciate you very, very much. Like, subscribe, share, hit all the buttons, do all the stuff, tell your friends, and we'll have some fun stuff coming up for March Madness as that approaches. So, as always, we love you, we appreciate you, and we'll talk to you next week.
You are my fire, the one desire. When I say I want it that way, but we are two worlds apart. Can't reach to your heart when you say I want it that way. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Am I your fire, your one desire? Yes, I know it's too late, but I want it that way.
Whoa. Breaking news. Anybody still listening out there?
Jason Sanders.
Sasha, you there?
Jason Sanders.
Sanders, kicker, Miami Dolphins, is now a member of the New York Giants.
Let's fucking go.
You got it. Oh, my God.
Special
Super
teams.
Bowl.
Third of the game.
Let's go.
Third of the game.
Special teams.